In today's video, I'm going to be telling you exactly how I lost my belly fat in just 7 days. It is possible to get rid of that belly fat, and you can do it very quickly if you follow the steps that I'm going to show you in this video. So make sure you watch this video all the way through so you don't make any mistakes. I'm here to help you lose weight and keep it off. And I've been through a lot of weight loss programs, a lot of weight loss plans, and I found what works best. And I am tell you exactly what you need to do to start losing your belly fat right now. All right, so when we're talking about losing weight and belly fat, there are two parts to it. There's what you eat, and then there is what you do for exercise. Okay, most people focus on what they eat, but I want you to focus on what you do because that's where most people go wrong. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you have to lift weights. All right, when you lift weights, it helps you build muscle mass. Muscle mass improves your resting metabolism. That means even if you're sitting on your butt doing nothing, you're going to burn more calories because you have more muscle mass. It also helps increase your growth hormone. Growth hormone is one of the main hormones while you're sleeping that is responsible for burning belly fat. The more muscle mass you have, the more growth hormone your body will release while you're sleeping, which will allow you to burn more belly fat while you're sleeping. Now, I know a lot of you guys are intimidated by lifting weights. You think you have to go to the gym and use a bunch of equipment and lift heavy stuff? No. You can do it at home with just your body weight. Here's some exercises you can do at home to build muscle mass without spending any money or buying any equipment. No. 1. Push-ups. Okay, everybody knows how to do push-ups. Just make sure you do them until you fail. All right, you want to push yourself to failure? What that means is you want to do push-ups until you absolutely cannot do any more. Then you rest, you recover, and then you do them again until you fail. Okay, same with squats. Everybody knows how to do squats. You want to squat until you fail, and then you rest, and then you come back and you do it again until you fail. Same with lunges. Sure, you do both legs. You want to lunge until you fail, and then you want to rest, and then you come back and you do it again until you fail. Same with crunches and sit-ups. Okay, you want to crunch until you fail. Rest, and then come back and do it again until you fail. You can do these workouts every other day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Give yourself 2 days rest in between. When you start doing these workouts, start out slow. If you can't do a lot of reps, that's okay. Just do what you can do and then build up from there. But make sure you push yourself to failure. Okay, don't just do like 20 reps and then stop. You want to do each exercise until you actually physically cannot do anymore. Now, when you go to sleep at night, your body's gone nah. Repair those muscles that you worked and you re-gone nah. Wake up and you re-gone nah. Feel better. Now, after you've been doing this for a couple weeks, what I want you to do is I want you to add another day of lifting weights. So instead of lifting weights 3 days a week, I want you to lift weights 4 days a week. And the 5th day, you're going to do cardio. Okay. Cardio is important because it helps burn calories, and it also helps improve your cardiovascular health. Now, cardio doesn't have to be boring. You don't have to go out there and run or walk. You can do things that are fun. You can ride your bike. You can play basketball, soccer, football, tag, anything that gets your heart rate up and makes you sweat. Okay, after you've been doing this for a few weeks, what I want you to do is I want you to add another day of lifting weights. So instead of lifting weights 4 days a week, I want you to lift weights 5 days a week. And then you'll have 2 days of cardio. Now you're working out 6 days a week, which is great. But what I want you to do is I want you to add another day of lifting weights. So instead of lifting weights 5 days a week, I want you to lift weights 6 days a week. And then you're going to have 1 day of cardio. Now you're working out 7 days a week, but you don't have to lift weights 7 days a week. What you can do is you can take that 7th day and do cardio. Or what you can do is you can take that 7th day and do yoga. Yoga is really good at helping you stretch and improve your flexibility. This flexibility is important because it helps prevent injuries, and it's also a great workout. Now, I know some of you guys are still intimidated about lifting weights. You're like, I don't know how to do that. Click the link below. You can go to a website. They have a free trial. You can sign up for a free trial. You can see how it works. You can try it out for a few weeks. But they have guided workouts that you can do at home. All you need is just a little space and you can follow along with the workout. They show you exactly what to do, how to do it, and for how long to do it. So if you're still intimidated about lifting weights, click the link below and you can go to a website and you can sign up for a free trial. All right, so now we talked about the workouts, but what about what you eat? Because that's important too. Well, the first thing you should always do when you're retrying to lose weight is drink half a liter of water first before you eat. This helps fill your stomach, which will help you not overeat. All right. Then you want to eat foods that are high in protein. Protein helps you feel full longer. And it also helps preserve muscle mass while you're cutting calories. Okay, so make sure you get plenty of protein in your diet. Some great sources of protein are chicken, beef, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, and lentils.
Ow!
Also, you want to eat foods that are high in fiber. Fiber helps you feel full longer, and it's also good for your gut health. Some great sources of fiber are fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Also, make sure you cut out processed foods, sugary drinks, and excess salt. These foods are high in calories and low in nutrients, which means you're going to be consuming a lot of calories without feeling full. So make sure you cut out all the junk food, the cookies, the chips, the candy, the soda pop. And once you've been doing this for a while, what you want to do is you want to start tracking your calories. To lose belly fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That means you need to consume less calories than you burn. Now, I recommend that you don't go too extreme with this. Don't try to consume 500 calories less than you burn. All you need to do is consume about 100 calories less than you burn. This will allow you to lose about 1 to 2 pounds of belly fat per week. And then you can reevaluate. And then if you need to, you can cut out another 100 calories. But I do recommend going any lower than that, because you do want to start losing muscle mass. And just remember, it's not about being skinny, it's about being healthy. Okay, so don't get too caught up in the numbers. Don't let the scale dictate how you feel about yourself. Remember, you are beautiful just the way you are. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really hope that it helped you. And if it did, please leave me a comment below and let me know how much weight you lost. Also, if you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.